I was taking communion, and after taking communion, I was just sitting and just thinking about what Jesus did for us on the cross, and like for everything that I've done, and how easy it is for us to forget about what Jesus did for us on the cross. And then I remembered the reason why Jesus died on the cross for us. He did it so that we have the opportunity to have a relationship with Him. God endured through suffering, literally His flesh being torn out of His back. Us humans, we literally beat God to, like, we beat Him and tortured Him, ripping His flesh out of his body, exposing His bones, made Him carry a heavy cross, a heavy piece of wood, for fun. We could have literally actually just have killed Him, just crucified Him, but no, we actually tortured Him for fun. And then after we tortured Him, we put Him on a cross, nailed Him to a cross, and continued to torture Him till He eventually, we tortured Him again, further on, for fun. And then after that, we left Him hanging there like a piece of laundry. We left Him hanging there like as if He was useless. We left Him there to die on His own. And I was reminded that God did that. He went through that just so that we can have a relationship with Him. And I realized some of us were not even seeking that relationship. We're not even seeking that relationship. Just let that sink in. What He went through. And how ungrateful we actually are. Because we don't even seek that relationship. We don't even chase it. I was reminded of this whole scenario, of this whole revelation. I was reminded of it. I came to this revelation I realized now as I was like sitting after communion in that time of just silence and with the Holy Spirit, hearing what He has to say. I was sitting and it all came to me. And the moment I realized that we're not even seeking that relationship, I realized I am physically in a situation like that, where there's someone I like, and I put in a ton of effort, and that person only seeks the relationship now and then. It's not a constant thing. But then I realized I'm that person to Christ. I'm that person to God. Wow. And I'm sure it's not even just me. I'm sure that it's a ton of us. We only seek God when we have time. when we feel like it, when our schedule allows it. Most of us, we don't even make time, man. We don't diligently seek that relationship. I've always known, or not always, but I've known that Bible verse that says, "Draw, draw, draw God near, and He will draw you near." But now I realize the intensity of that verse actually. Sure.